Scout Automobile, welcome to start. Take a deep breath and clear your mind. Because the machine we are talking about today is not just metal, rubber, and horsepower. It is a legend reborn, a myth given modern muscle. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429, a name that carries weight, a name that commands silence before it commands respect. And when Ford decided to bring back the Boss 429, they didn't do it for nostalgia alone. They did it to remind the world what real American muscle feels like in the modern era. To battle style, smooth flow, emotional pull, and power in every single word. The original Boss 429 was never meant to be common. It was built for domination, born from racing ambition, created to conquer. And now in 2026 that same philosophy returns, but sharper, stronger, and smarter. The moment you look at the 2026 Mustang Boss 429, you feel something different. This car doesn't try to be flashy. It doesn't beg for likes or attention. It stands there with confidence, like it already knows it's special. The front fascia is bold and aggressive. The grille is wide and purposeful, designed to feed air to a monster engine that demands oxygen like a beast. The headlights are sharp, modern, and slightly menacing, giving the Boss a focused stare. The hood is long, muscular, and sculpted with functional vents, not just for show, but to breathe, to cool, to perform. Every curve on this car has meaning, every line has intention. From the side, the stance tells the full story: wide shoulders, low ride height, and perfectly proportioned bodywork that makes the car look fast even when standing still. The wheels are massive, wrapped in ultra-high performance tires that grip the road like they were glued to it. The Boss 429 badge is placed with pride, subtle yet powerful, reminding those who know exactly what this car represents. At the rear, the design becomes even more serious. Quad exhaust outlets hint at the sound waiting to be unleashed. A functional diffuser manages airflow, and a carefully designed spoiler adds stability at high speeds, without ruining the classic muscle silhouette. This is modern aggression done right, respectful to history but fearless about the future. Now let's talk about the soul, because a Boss without a proper heart is just a name. Under the hood of the 2026 Mustang Boss 429 lives a modern interpretation of the legendary 429 cubic inch V8, naturally aspirated, brutally honest, and engineered for purity. Ford understood one thing very clearly: this engine had to feel alive, not assisted, not filtered, not artificial, and they delivered. The sound alone tells you everything: deep, raw, mechanical, a low rumble at idle that turns into a thunderous roar as the revs climb. This is not a quiet car, but it's not noisy either. It speaks with authority. Horsepower figures push beyond expectations. Torque delivery is immediate and relentless. The power builds smoothly but aggressively, making every press of the accelerator feel like an event. This engine doesn't just make speed, it makes emotion. You feel it through the steering wheel, through the seat, through your chest. It responds instantly to your inputs, rewarding confidence and precision. This is an engine that wants to be driven, not babysat. Paired with this powerhouse is a transmission choice that true enthusiasts will appreciate deeply. A classic manual gearbox with a heavy, satisfying clutch and precise gear throws. Every shift feels mechanical and intentional, connecting you directly to the machine. For those who prefer modern speed, a performance automatic is also available, delivering lightning-fast shifts and intelligent behavior that adapts to your driving style. On the road, the 2026 Boss 429 surprises people, because it's not just fast in a straight line, it's composed, balanced, and confident. The suspension system is adaptive, allowing the car to switch personalities effortlessly. In comfort mode, it's surprisingly livable, absorbing imperfections and cruising calmly. But switch to sport or track mode, and the car transforms. The chassis tightens, steering becomes sharper, throttle response becomes immediate, and the Boss feels like it's locked onto the road. Cornering is flat and controlled. The rear end is playful but predictable, allowing skilled drivers to explore the limits without fear. This is muscle car handling evolved, refined without losing its edge. Braking performance is equally impressive. Massive high-performance brakes provide consistent stopping power, even under aggressive driving. Pedal feel is firm and confidence-inspiring, allowing you to brake late and push harder, knowing the car will respond exactly as expected. Step inside the cabin, and you'll immediately notice the driver-focused layout. This is not a luxury lounge. This is a performance cockpit. The seats are deeply bolstered, supportive, and designed to hold you firmly during spirited driving. Wrapped in premium materials with subtle Boss branding that reminds you of what you're sitting in. The steering wheel is thick and perfectly shaped, giving you a solid grip and excellent feedback. The digital instrument cluster blends classic inspiration with modern technology, allowing you to choose displays that show traditional gauges or advanced performance data like lap times, G-forces, and engine metrics. The infotainment system is fast and intuitive, offering connectivity and navigation without overwhelming the driver. Everything is positioned logically, nothing feels unnecessary, and most importantly, nothing distracts you from driving. Modern driver assistance features are present, but they are respectfully integrated. You can customize or disable them, because Ford understands that Boss 429 drivers want control, not interference. Launch control track apps and configurable drive modes enhance the experience without diluting the raw feel. But beyond specs, features, and numbers, the real magic of the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 lies in how it makes you feel. When you press the start button and the engine fires up, there's a moment of silence, followed by a deep, commanding idle. And in that moment, you know you're driving something special. People notice this car, not because it's flashy, but because it has presence. It carries itself differently, it sounds different, it feels different. Driving it becomes an experience, not a routine. On open highways, the Boss cruises effortlessly, stable and composed, but the moment you downshift and press the throttle, the car explodes forward with authority. Acceleration is brutal yet controlled, the exhaust note hardens, and the world around you blurs, reminding you just how much power you're commanding. On a track, the Boss feels alive, eager, and confident. It encourages you to push harder, to trust the grip, to explore the limits. Heat management is excellent. Performance remains consistent lap after lap. This is a car built to perform, not just pose. Ford didn't create the 2026 Boss 429 for everyone, and that's exactly why it matters. This car is for purists, for enthusiasts, for those who understand the value of a naturally aspirated V8 in a world moving towards silence. It's a statement, a reminder that emotion still matters. Production numbers are limited, exclusivity is part of the Boss identity. Each car feels special, carefully built, and proudly different. Ownership becomes more than possession, it becomes pride. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is not chasing trends, it's honoring legacy while embracing progress. It proves that legends don't disappear, they evolve, stronger and more focused. When you park it and walk away, you look back, not because you forgot something, but because it deserves one last glance. The engine ticks softly as it cools, and you smile, knowing you just experienced something rare. This is not just a car, this is a chapter in automotive history rewritten for a new generation. The Boss 429 is back, and it hasn't lost its edge, it hasn't softened, it has matured, sharpened, and returned with purpose. In 2026, when the automotive world is changing faster than ever, the Ford Mustang Boss 429 stands as a powerful reminder of why we fell in love with cars in the first place: raw power, honest engineering, and the pure joy of driving. This is the Boss, and the throne was never truly empty.